Good evening, jammers, and welcome to the Jams and Cocktails Live podcast. I am your host, Brad Brock, and it's National Margarita Day.
Yay.
Elly is enthused. On the show tonight, you guys are going to give you a brief history lesson on the margarita. We're mixing up some of our favorites and playing some games with all of you out there in Radio Land. I'm joined here, of course, in the lounge tonight with 2/3 of the JNC Destruction crew. So give it up tonight for Elly and Derek. Woo-hoo. All right, you guys, as you may have noticed, Jordan's out of town this week. She'll be back for her birthday episode next Wednesday.
It's her birthday again?
I know. Isn't that something? I feel like no time has passed whatsoever. Thank you guys so much for tuning in live with us tonight on YouTube, Facebook, Shore Life Radio, all you waiters out there, and JNC Radio. That you take the time to pop over to our YouTube channel and subscribe there. That would be awful fine of you. You can find links to that on our website at jncpodcast.com. But without further ado, I suppose that we should get to our shot of the week, huh?
Our shots even look exactly like the one that's being made.
Sure does. Sure does. Well, tonight's shot as a... oh, God. Derek's bringing it over to me. Our shot tonight is just a straight tequila shooter. And very, very simple. 1 part tequila, 1 lime wedge, a lick of salt, straight or chilled. You'll hate yourself either way.
So isn't there a process on how to do this?
Yes. So there is a process. And
walk us through it, Brad.
I'm going to walk you through it because I'm going to need a little bit myself. I'm completely unprepared over here. So they call it the training wheels. I could probably do without the salt. But the process is you take the shot, you suck the lemon, you lick the salt.
The lemon?
Or the lime, whatever's on there, whatever's going on here. Yeah.
I was told that that's actually wrong.
What?
That I believe you're supposed to...
You're supposed to do something first, then take your shot, and then something after, right?
The lime to open things up. Take the shot, and then the salt to close up the taste buds.
I don't think any of that is what is the
I
way
think
it
you're
should be.
supposed to lick the salt
Maybe
first,
lick the
then
salt,
the shot,
and then
the
lime
lime.
is last.
I'm pretty sure.
Well, you know what? I'm going to...
Can someone confirm
let's
in
consult,
the chats?
I'm going to consult with ChatGPT, my new favorite best friend, and we'll find out here.
Oh, I've been replaced. You little shit.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Let's see. Anyway, are you looking it up too, Derek?
I am.
So you guys out there, you're out there. Let me know. You proficient shot takers out there. I thought that you take the shot, you suck the lime.
Drums and Rum says you always lick it before you stick it.
Mm-hmm. Lick the salt off your hand first, drink the shot, and finish with sucking the lime.
There you go.
Okay. All
Lick,
right. So now you know.
Shot, suck.
Because the salt opens things up.
Lick, shoot, suck. Right? We got the process here?
Yeah.
Great.
Is anybody going to use the salt?
That's
I did a corner.
okay. So that's Elly's corner there.
All the other corners are good.
All right, I'm just going to take the shot and suck the lime, I think. We got to get through a lot of this tonight. There's going to be a lot of tequila flowing this evening, folks.
What?
Yeah, you heard. Hope nobody has anything to do tomorrow at the crack of dawn.
Only work.
All right. Here we go. Cheers, friends.
Cheers.
That's some high quality Tequila. Yeah.
Honestly, not as bad with the lime afterwards. I didn't even taste it.
Yeah.
That's why they call it the training
I
wheels.
don't like tequila.
That's why they call it the training wheels. You know what? I don't mind tequila. I think
that was like a mini margarita.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really just one ingredient short of being a margarita.
Yeah.
So, and we're going to talk about that in just a little bit. We hope that you join us each week for our shot or cocktail of the week. You can visit jncpodcast.com and the shot of the week link there to see what we're planning and get everything you need delivered by our friends at Drizzly.
Drizzly.
Yes. All right, here. Let's get into some things. Before we dive straight into the show, though, I do want to mention very quickly that we launched our Discord chat. So I know that sounds space age to some of you, but we've been working on trying to figure out how to get our radio listeners on Shore Life Radio and JNC Radio to be able to kind of interact with us during the live shows. And Discord seems to be the best way to do it. So the best way to do that and get there is to go to jncpodcast.com, and there'll be a link right next to the big microphone next to the video that says join our chat. You click that link. It's going to ask you to install the Discord chat or the Discord app on your phone if you're on your phone. You just do a quick sign up, and it'll put you right in the room with us, and we'll be able to see you pop in. So if you're listening out on the radio, we love you, and we want to hear from you, and we'd love to interact with you during the live show. So there'll be plenty of opportunities to do this on the morning show as well, and moving forward on our Wednesday podcast, but just putting it out there now. We'll be talking about it more, of course, as we progress through our lives. But yeah, Discord, jncpodcast.com, and you'll find it there. We would love to have you join our conversation. That's it for that, I guess. What's going on with you guys, Elly? What's shaking? What's going on?
I earned my first bonus at work.
Nice.
Exciting.
Yes.
Money was good.
Yeah, we missed you last week for
I was working
for Mardi Gras. Yeah.
Yeah.
Inventory's always great, isn't it?
Yeah. Thankfully, it's easy now, but
still takes you away from here.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, good. Congratulations on making bonus. That's
Thanks.
dynamite.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Exciting.
Right on. How are the cats? I saw your family photo today.
Yeah. So I felt bad because I just give them dry food all the time, and I was like, they deserve a treat. So I got some wet food for them, which they don't ever get. And they had their own little plates. And they were all in the kitchen together.
The photo was adorable, no doubt. Yeah, I feel like they're going to poop everywhere now.
Oh, pockets. As soon as she was done, straight to the litter box, a whole house. Disaster zone. I was like, really? This is why I don't give you all wet cat food.
Yeah, well, they did it.
Yeah.
Nice. What about you, D-Man? What's been going on?
I started at a new location at work, so I am now in the East Jupiter location of my job instead of downtown Stewart. So those of you coming to see me in downtown Stewart, fool you.
Psych your minds. I've moved on.
That's right. But other than that, nothing really big going on for me. Loving the jams and cocktails swag that I'm rocking today.
Yeah, man. Derek made out like a bandit. He was the only one that got like a cooler shirt than everybody else. Everybody just got like plain shirts. And I saw this one and it just screamed Derek to me. So now he's got a super cool shirt. I kind of want to go back and get my own.
I'll allow it.
He said I'll allow it. Perfect.
What's going on in your life, Brad?
Oh, thanks for asking. Well, I've spent the last 2 days lonely and sad because Jordan's been out of town on a business trip. And, but other than that, just kind of putz around and...
Other than depression and despair, you've been
fine. Everything's fine. No, it's good. Oh, Ashley Morales tuning in. Happy birthday, Ashley. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. We're doing an album. We're going all the way. To you, dear Ashley. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
Just be glad you're not part of my family, Ashley, because we have a history of making the worst happy birthday songs for each other.
We might have to make one of those up, Derek, before the night's out. Thanks for tuning in, Ashley. Ashley was gonna be kind enough to donate. She has this huge margarita tower or mimosa tower.
Oh,
she got her own, and it's like and it's like
awesome.
it's a disco when it lights up the whole 9 yards.
Oh,
and she was
that's
like,
amazing.
You can borrow it, and I was like, I'm not leaving the house. But thank you, Ashley, for offering that up. We will put that to use at some point. I think maybe not even on a show, just to drink out of. All right. Well, you guys, I think we should just dive right into some things. It is National Margarita Day. Don't get too don't everyone gets excited.
Yay.
So over there by Elly, we have a whole pitcher of margaritas to get through. Right there. Yes, it's beautiful. So we're gonna.
This one's mine.
That one's Elly's. We're gonna get Elly to make one up here in just a little bit, and then we'll spread them out to everybody. But before we do that, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the margarita. But first, I got a little trivia for the two of yous. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
So I'm gonna have you buzz in with your name. So if you know the answer, just say your name.
Heard.
All right?
Can we just raise our hands?
No, because this is a radio show.
Oh, that's fair.
And we have to say our names because we sound so much alike, Elly.
Oh, okay.
Yes. All right. So buzzing in with your name. There has to be some sort of order here. All right. What is the main liquor component to a margarita?
Your name.
Yes, Derek.
Tequila.
That is correct. Okay. Bonus points if you could tell me, buzzing in with your name, bonus points if you could tell me the plant that tequila is made from.
Your name.
Fuck.
Agave.
That is correct. Derek.
Before I can even think of what my name is, Derek's already in there. I'm just like, what's my name?
It's your name.
All right. Excellent job. So here's a brief history of the margarita cocktail itself. You guys ready? I'm ready. So the margarita, of course, is a popular cocktail that typically consists of tequila, lime juice, and orange liqueur, often served in a salt-rimmed glass. Its origins, however, are a bit hazy. Wouldn't you know? But there are several stories about how the drink came to be. One popular theory is that the margarita was invented in the late 1930s or 1940s by Carlos Danny Herrera. He was a bartender at his family's restaurant in Tijuana, Mexico. Tijuana. As the story goes...
I'd rather not.
As the story goes, a customer who was allergic to all alcohol except for tequila asked Herrera to create a new drink for him. Herrera combined tequila, lime juice, and a splash of triple sec and served it in a salt-rimmed glass, thus creating the margarita. But that's just one story. Another theory suggests that the margarita was invented by socialite Margarita Sames, who reportedly created the drink for her guests at her Acapulco vacation home back in 1948. She mixed tequila, lime juice, and cointreau together and served it over ice in a salt-rimmed glass. But regardless of its exact origin, the margarita quickly became a popular cocktail in Mexico and the United States. In the 1950s and 60s, it was often served in frozen form. We're not doing that today. Blended with ice, flavored with fruit syrups. Today, the margarita remains a beloved cocktail and has inspired many variations, including the popular skinny margarita, made with fresh lime juice and agave nectar instead of the sugary mixers. There you have it. So we're going to have Elly actually make one of these margaritas for you. We're going to go over to her.
Ever wonder why there's no agave syrup in a margarita when tequila's made with agave?
Yeah, well, they were just talking about the skinny.
I lost a cube.
We're just talking about the skinny margarita.
So, a fun fact, at Tijuana Flats, where margaritas are $2.22 until Friday. Shameless plug.
Nice. That was a good shameless plug.
Our margaritas are made with agave wine. And the alcohol content is actually higher with the wine than it would be with the tequila.
Yeah, and they're significantly they've come a long way, those wine liquors. Like they taste pretty good. They taste pretty good.
They're not bad. I've tried them. It's not bad. I recommend doing the salt rim and putting a lime in there just to
little authenticity.
Yeah, jazz it up a little.
Well, the one that we're making here today, I'm going to give you the recipe for the perfect margarita. It can be varying depending on individual preference, but here's the classic recipe that many people enjoy. And all the ingredients there in front of you, don't you? So we're going to add 2 ounces of tequila. That's the big one. We're going to add 1 ounce of fresh lime juice. There you go. Looking good. And 1 ounce of orange liqueur. This is Cointreau that we're using here. And then we're going to rim the glass with salt. Perhaps we've not done that. So you take a lime and you rim the glass with the lime there.
Rim job?
Yeah, so yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
I've had a shot of tequila.
Yes, that. Yep, you got it right there. Perfect. Looking good. Oh my gosh, can I give you a high cholesterol?
She even stayed away from her corner.
Yeah, nice. Good. All right. We're going to give it a little shake. A little shake. Shake agave.
Form.
It's good form. So I have a question. So the face you used is very similar to Derek's face from last week when he was making drinks.
We got to do a side by side.
Everybody has that face. It's just that kind of like, right?
It's sensuous.
I mean, I guess there's no other way to shake a shaker and look cool.
Should I fill this glass with ice?
Yeah. So you're gonna put fresh ice in the glass, and then you're gonna strain the mixture you just shook over fresh ice.
What face do you think we should have used, Brad?
No, it's the face that I would use for sure. Look at that. Get it all over the table. Good job. I'll clean that up in post. And there you have it, folks. That is the classic margarita. Cheers, Elly. Have a taste there. What do you think?
Chug.
That's probably the best margarita I've ever had.
Yes.
I'm
Excellent.
not sharing.
Excellent. She says, I'm not sharing. That's okay because I've got the worst margaritas on the planet in that picture there.
The color difference. Can we just?
Oh, dear. Can you still have it over there? Yeah. Look at
at that.
Yeah, there's definitely something else going on in that picture.
Yeah.
But yeah, there it is. It's pretty good. All right, you guys. And since we're talking about tequila and margaritas, there's actually some variations on the recipe that could include adding a splash of grapefruit juice or a Paloma inspired twist, or using a different type of orange liqueur such as Grand Marnier for a richer flavor. Additionally, some people use agave nectar, as Derek was talking about, or simple syrup to sweeten their margarita instead of orange liqueur. Ultimately, the perfect margarita is one that suits your taste buds. And we have 2 to choose from. I feel like the fresh one is going to be the winner there.
This one.
Yeah, primo.
Chef's
Good.
kiss.
Nice. Good job, then. Well, since we're talking about tequila as the main liquor component, I think it's important to know a little bit about the spirit that brings a margarita to life. Tequila is a distilled spirit that's made from the blue Weber agave plant, which is native to Mexico. The process of making tequila is actually quite involved and typically involves the following steps. First and foremost, harvesting, obviously, and preparing the agave. Agave plants take several years to mature before they can be harvested. And once they're ready, the leaves are trimmed off. The core of the plant, called the piña. Isn't that fun? It's the piña. And that is harvested. And the piñas are then roasted in ovens or pits to break down the complex carbohydrates into simple sugars, which will be used in the fermentation process. Crushing and extracting the juice after roasting the piñas. Let me start again.
You sound Italian.
After roasting, the piñas are crushed to extract the juice. Now, traditionally, this was done by a large stone wheel called a tahona to crush the piñas.
What?
Yeah, there's a big stone wheel. It's called a tahona.
But with your very Hispanic way of saying it, it's starting to sound dirty. You got your piñas and your tahona.
Tahona.
Gonna crush your piña with my tahona.
You use the tahona and you crush the piñas. But many of the modern distilleries use mechanical
like
crushers
penis at all.
instead, because why use the real thing when you can have a machine do it? You know?
Wow.
Ladies, am I right?
Wow.
And then we go on to fermentation. The extracted juice, or mosto, is then placed into large tanks to ferment. Yeast is added to the mosto to convert the simple sugars into alcohol. The length of fermentation can vary, but it typically takes between 3 and 7 days. 7 days. Now, is that reference too old? Is that reference too old now?
I don't know what the reference is.
The Ring or The Grudge? I think it's The Grudge. No, I think I mixed up both movies. Anyhow, moving on. 7 days. And then we move on to distillation. Once the mosto has fermented, it's then distilled to create the tequila. Now, most tequilas are double distilled, which means the liquid is heated and turned into vapor, which is then condensed back into a liquid. The first distillation produces a low alcohol liquid called ordinario. Bet you can't guess what that is in English. Ordinario, which is then distilled again to produce the tequila. And then aging, of course, is optional. Some types of tequila are aged in oak barrels for several months or years to give them a richer, smoother flavor. Blanco tequila, which is unaged, is typically bottled right after distillation. And once the tequila has been aged, if desired, it's then bottled and ready to be enjoyed. It's worth noting that to be considered tequila, the spirit must be made using at least 51% Blue Weber agave, and it must be produced in certain regions of Mexico, including Jalisco and parts of Guanajuato, Michoacan.
Did you miss your Duolingo class?
I did. And Tamaulipas. So you can find those places on the map, most likely.
On the map.
But it's kind of like you can't call anything champagne unless it comes from the Champagne region of France. Otherwise, it's like a Prosecco or a sparkling wine.
So what's tequila that's not from Mexico?
I'm so glad that you asked. Because there is a name for that. I think it's just called an agave liqueur. Yep. You could check me on that. But I believe it's just known as a agave liqueur. Whereas it's only tequila if it comes from Mexico. Those particular regions, by the way, of Mexico. So there you go. A little bit of that. We're going to... Derek is looking. What are you looking up? You're going to try to
Fact
see
check.
if I'm wrong? Fact check. All right. While he's doing that, guys, we're going to take a quick break. Our first song of the night. When we come back, we've got a round to name that tune, and I'll be covering the Jordy files. I'm gonna get one of these margaritas. I might have to do the OG.
It's
we might have
so
to mix
good.
it up. We might have to do that.
Good.
So we're gonna do that. This first song, you guys, it's a banger.
It's called
It's a
mezcal.
No, that's a whole different thing from Mexico.
That's what it says right here.
It's a whole different thing. Mezcal is
any agave-based distilled spirit outside those regions are called mezcal. Mezcal.
I'd call bullshit. It's time to put your knowledge and their knowledge of popular music to the test in another thrilling round of Name That Tune. That's right. Oh, it's so sad when there's not more people.
There's someone missing.
Oh, Jordan, where are you? Where are you?
She's out partying.
Yeah, that's true. I would be too. I don't blame her at all. I mean, she could be partying with us, but that's okay. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? All right, you guys, we invite our viewers and listeners to play along with us in the chats, comments, and Discord, our Discord chat. Keep pushing that on jncpodcast.com. We're looking for the name of the song and the artist or band performing it. Tonight's category is, drum roll, Tequilarita. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. It's a song about margaritas and tequilas. Let's play. Are you guys ready?
Sure.
All right, here we go. Gotta get a sip on.
I've already got my first answer written.
Let me see it. Oh, come on, Derek. I thought you were being for real. Jordan would have her answer already written.
I'm okay.
Chill.
You want one? I'm going to write it right now.
Okay.
You're running out of space, Derek.
I know.
Wow, Derek, Jesus.
Hey, it's a long word.
All right, Derek's got his answer in. Ellie, what's your answer?
I don't have anything yet because we're not playing yet. I haven't heard the clue.
All right, here's the first clue.
Nibbling on sponge cake.
Oh, son of a fucking...
Watching the
I'm
sun.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Here's that clue.
Wow.
Once again.
Nibbling on sponge cake. Watching the sun.
I know this one is very difficult for some of you out there. We're looking for the name of the artist and the song.
I had flashbacks writing one of these words.
Oh, did you? Flashbacks?
Can you think of what word it is?
The buffet.
Nope, I know which one it
Not
was.
buffet.
All right. Ashley got it there with Jimmy Buffett, Margaritaville, and so did Drums and Rums.
Wait, it's not Cheeseburger in Paradise?
It's not. Let's see what you got. Yes, it is Margaritaville by Jimmy.
Wasting away in Margaritaville.
I've heard many a stories. That's why I left the name off.
Smart man.
I didn't want to trigger Elly.
Nice.
I triggered
I
myself.
wanted to ease you guys into this game because it's all downhill from here.
Yeah, I'm sure. That's the only song I know. Well, there's one other song I know, but I don't know who it's by.
All right, next clue here on the Tequilarita. Name that tune. Here we go.
I'm going way down south where the big blue agave grow.
He's going way
Okay.
down south where the big blue agave grow. Here it is one more time.
I'm going way down south where the big blue agave grow.
You look hard enough around this room, you might find some clues within the tchotchkes. Around this room. Derek's looking. Paul got it there. You are right out there, Paul, in internet land. What do you guys have here in the lounge? You can't look it up.
I'm looking to see what they say.
It's not I'm Drunk by Kid Rock. It's not Tequilarita by Brad Rock. No. Paul said, look at the screen, Ellie. No. It is Mas Tequila by Sammy Hagar.
How do you know he never went by the name Brad Rock?
I don't know that.
Yeah, so I'm right. Half right.
I forgot that he did that song, and I actually love that song. It's so good. It's very like stadium, like we're getting ready to watch a foosball game.
A foosball.
Get drunk on tequila. All right.
That would be dangerous.
Paul
Tequila
said he's
at a
great
ball
in
game.
concerts. Yeah. You never know. You never know with bees. Here's the next clue for Name That Tune.
Was on a mission to drown her memory, but I thought no.
Here's that clue one more time. That's not the clue.
I know what the next one is.
I don't know who it's by.
No one knows.
I'm jumping the gun. Disregard the weird one.
Hold on, play it one more time.
On a mission to drown her memory, but I thought no.
Paul said Pee Wee Herman. And that's
Paul,
not,
you took my joke.
it's not correct.
God damn it.
Oh, I can't spell.
Spelling is not important. I don't judge you on your spelling.
I'm a writer. I judge myself on my spelling.
Ashley, I just need to know how many rounds, and then I can give it to you for your birthday. It's not Toby Keith. That's incorrect, Paul. Does sound like something he'd do, though. All right, what do you guys got here? Can't wait to see it. Tequila makes her clothes fall off. Nope, that was an option for me. And Derek said, I don't. No,
After enough tequilas, that's correct as well.
The answer is 10 Rounds with Jose Cuervo by Tracy Byrne.
Oh.
10 rounds with Jose Cuervo.
It's sad because I know this song too.
So do I. I didn't recognize that part of it though.
Yes.
And after 10 rounds with Jose Cuervo.
Ashley finally said 10. It is 10. 10 rounds. Good job. All right. Next clue. Bet you can't guess what this one is.
It only has one word.
I am destroying this margarita. It's so good.
It is really good. This one, I feel like wouldn't even hurt my ulcer. You're an asshole.
Sarah, she here?
Yeah, old Sarah's always here.
All right. Paul says, ways to get out of a biker bar song. Ashley said Tequila Los Lobos. Nope. It's I mean they may have done a version of it, but that's not who we're looking for. This is the original version of that
I feel like
tune.
Roaches sang this song at one point. I don't know why that's a vivid image in my mind of Roaches singing this song.
Didn't they do that in the Men in Black? The worms?
Oh yeah, maybe it's the worms that look like roaches.
Yeah. What do you guys got here? Tequila, Pee Wee Herman, not Herman's Hermits. Nope. It's not.
Pee Wee Herman's Hermits.
Oh, no, not him either.
Nah, I just got tequila.
This might not even be the first time I've used this song and I named that tune, but it's
not.
It's Tequila by the Champs.
Tequila.
Oh, Ashley got it. It just came out right under the wire.
That's because Ashley's a
Tequila.
Here's the champ. All right, you guys.
That's going to be in my head all night.
Yep, for sure. All right, final clue for Tequilarita. Is that what we're doing?
Did you just have a stroke?
No, maybe. Do you know how to recognize the signs of a stroke? All right. Final clue coming at you.
Margarita in my hand.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry, what? Did you need to hear it again?
Margarita in my hand.
I don't know the name of the song, though. I'm the worst sister.
Ashley, Ashley,
You want to know?
she
the
might
truth?
have the right answer there.
I've never heard this song.
I'll give it to you
I
one
know
more
I've
time.
heard
there.
it, but it's probably not one of my favorites.
Margarita in my hand.
Well, see,
Great, thank you.
you got to understand. I've bought every one of Brad's albums, and I've never received one, so I can't listen to the entire
Lie,
thing.
I've given them to you.
You gave me one.
I give you a whole package.
Ooh.
I'm gonna give you my package
Oh,
tonight, Derek.
goodness.
Promises.
Jordan, you need to come back.
Quickly.
It's getting desperate in here. No, Ashley, it's not Margarita in my head. It would be Margarita in my hand, but that's not even the name of the song. No. What do you guys have here in the lounge? I can't wait to see these.
Oh, I gotta hang on.
Oh, let me do a little jig.
Yeah, do a little jig.
It's not Bradarita. No, but that could be a good name for it. Butt chug. No, that's not right either.
Butt chug? Is it Tequila or Tequila?
No, that is my brand of tequila that we're drinking tonight. It's good. Good.
It's Members Mark, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh, it is. You guys are right. It is Brad Brock, which is me. But the song is called Sand on the Bottom of My Glass.
There's sand on the bottom of my glass.
Let's play that one more time.
There's sand
Oh, wow.
on the bottom of my glass.
Do we have the rights to play that, or are we gonna get?
I get royalties every time I play the clip, so that's what keeps us in business, you guys. I got to spin my songs every now and then.
Just making sure YouTube's not gonna.
Oh, nice. You did pretty good, though, overall. I think you each got one.
If you add the halves, I think I got 2 and Elly got 2.5.
Yeah. All right.
Sure, I'll take the win.
We could do that. Nice.
I'll give it to you.
Hey, good on you guys playing out there in internet land and radio land. Hope you enjoyed that. Let's play my whole song now.
Oh,
No, I'm just
goodness.
kidding, I'm kidding.
That's gonna be on the break.
Oh, boy. All right, you guys. Well, since we're hanging out, we might as well dive into this week's news headlines in the entertainment world. This is the Jordy Files.
Jordy.
That's what she said. Not to you. Gross.
I can't believe you said that.
Hey, man, I just call it like I see it. Oh, my God. All right, you guys. Welcome to the Jordy Files. I'm Brad, and I'm filling in for the Jordan Taylor tonight. And on the Jordy Files, we'll talk about an amazing album that I cannot actually believe is getting reissued for its 10th anniversary, because I remember very vividly when it came out, and I'm not happy about this. We'll also talk about a one-of-a-kind skateboard that won't be one-of-a-kind for much longer. And, y'all, we have to talk about Britney. We're going to have to talk about Britney. No. We got to talk about Britney, and I'm glad that Ashley's tuning in, even on her birthday. Ashley has been following the Britney saga since the beginning, and I want your opinion on this as well there in the chats, Ashley. But first, I think we should hit you with our celebrity birthdays. Why not? 'Cause that's what Jordan would do. We're trying to copy her. Perhaps I'll...
Yeah, you got to mispronounce some stuff.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to do that. All right. First up, turning 48 years old today. She's a free-spirited actress who gained fame for her roles in E.T., Mad Love, and Charlie's Angels. She also won a Screen Actors Guild Award in 2010 for a portrayal of Little Edie in Grey Gardens. Other films include Scream, Never Been Kissed, and Blended. We Are Blending. That was a great flick. 2017, she began starring in the Netflix Santa Clarita Diet, and she has her own talk show. Did you say you love her?
I love her.
Because I love her. Drew Barrymore turning 48. Can you believe
Good
that?
Lord, no. She looks amazing, though. So every time I go and get my nails done, they always have her show up on the
talk
TV.
show.
So I fucking watch it. I love it. It's great.
We know exactly what time you get your nails done now.
But no, I love her.
Jordan would have more to say if she were here.
True.
She just chimed in on Facebook.
No, she didn't.
Yeah, she did.
Oh
Why
my
are you
God.
on Facebook, Jordan?
She would. She would.
Why are you on Facebook?
She said, "Hi, I'm here for my files."
I'm here for my file.
And then she said, "Ew, it's Drew's birthday."
Ew, it's
Oh
Drew.
my God. All right. I love Drew Barrymore. I loved her in 50 First Dates. That's one of my favorite films. And The Wedding Singer. Come on. All that stuff. She's great. Next up in our birthdays, this actress is turning 73 years old today. She gained fame for her role as the matriarch of the Weasley family in the Harry Potter films. We're talking about Julie Walters. I'm sorry. I meant Walters. I gotta get my inner Jordan on.
You can't apologize for it. You just gotta roll with it.
Keep rolling with it. Julie Walters, 73 years old today. She's wonderful.
Molly Weasley.
Yes. She also played Rosie in the 2008 film Mamma Mia and Mrs. Bird in 2014 films, the Paddington films. There you go.
Is that the bear?
Yeah, it was a little bear.
Paddington?
Yeah, Paddington Station bear.
A little British bear?
Didn't see any of those flicks. No idea.
Okay.
Paul said, "Don't worry, Elly. He'll mess up all the words because of all that tequila." Well, we shall see. I do feel a little feisty now that I've had this margarita
Oh, God.
and the Sean. Yeah, we'll see.
Did you finish it already?
I'm working on it. I'm still working on it.
It's a lot.
Holy
Okay.
crap.
Or not.
Yeah, no, he has demolished that
Left the
pretty
building.
quickly.
All right.
A shot of tequila.
All right,
Derek's
Derek,
cut off.
look who's talking. I tell you, I don't think it's Jordan. I think it's this segment. It just ruins everyone's ability
You
to
just set her up
read
for failure every week.
every week. Turning 52 years old today, this Filipina actress who became famous for her role as Kim in the musical Miss Saigon. She also provided the singing voices for Mulan and Princess Jasmine.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, she's great.
This is Leah Salonga, turning 52 years old today.
I'm sorry, she's 52.
I know.
I think
It's a weird picture. Maybe she's... Oh,
I think it's pronounced Solange.
okay. I'm down with that. Solange.
Isn't that Beyonce's sister?
SOLANGE.
Oh my God, it is. I don't think this is the case here.
No.
Happy birthday, Leah.
Beautiful voice.
Oh my God, yeah. Like,
She sang with Aaron Neville a couple times.
listen, you guys. If the Mulan soundtrack doesn't get you jacked up,
For real. It makes you want to kill
We are
men.
I want to
And-
like. I mean, I listen to it as a man, and I'm like,
As a
we
man.
are terrible, and but I also want to go and like tear shit up. Anyway, turning.
I'm sorry. I saw a like meme and it was all the Disney princesses and it was just like body counts and everyone's 0 and then it has Mulan and it's like 100.
I love that. Oh man! All right, here we go. Turning 49 years old today, and this one actually hurt me. It hurt me. Turning 49 years old today is a British singer whose debut album featured the mega hit Earworm. You Are Beautiful. He's been nominated for 5 Grammys. 49 years old. We're talking about James Blunt.
No.
James Blunt, about to crack into the 50s.
Wow.
You guys remember that song?
Yeah.
That song was everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So beautiful. And they cleaned it up for the radio, and then we all wanted to listen to the real one where he was fucking high. And right? You all remember that?
That was good, Derek.
Good job. We should do this for karaoke sometime.
Can't say I haven't.
True story. All right, James Blunt, 49. And rounding out our birthdays, the most special birthday that we're going to talk about today, a super supporter of our show, one of my oldest friends, and just an overall superhero for me in so many ways I can't even begin to fathom.
And owner of a mimosa tower.
An owner of a giant mimosa tower. And like, she's so cool. She has a pet snake that watches basketball with her. You
Yes,
guys.
I love that.
Ashley, who's tuning in tonight, it's her birthday. Look at that.
Hell yeah.
Look at that running shirt. Happy birthday, Ashley. We love you.
Let me play with your snake.
Wow.
The hits keep coming tonight, Elly.
Listen, I used to have a snake. I love snakes. They're so cool. They have so much personality. Like, I miss having a snake.
The audio clips that are coming out of
I
this
know.
episode.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have. It'll take me many months to go through this. But yes, happy birthday, Ashley. Ashley, of course, super important in helping me pick out my engagement ring to Jordan, and just really overall the whole planning of everything in my life. She is the architect, I would say. So thank you, Ashley, for raising me. It's wonderful. And she said, Elly, come on over. Fetty, which is the name of her snake, loves snuggles.
Is Fetty short for fettuccine?
It is.
Yes. My snake's name was Chicken Biscuit.
Yes.
Do you remember my snake?
I do remember your stupid snake. Chicken biscuit.
Chicken biscuit.
and
Oh,
fettuccine.
God. I used to come over
Oh,
just to watch her
delicious.
feed it because it was hilarious.
Oh, yeah. He was great.
Ay. All right. We have some dead celebrity birthdays.
Oh,
Whoa.
Yeah.
that took a turn.
The name for the name for her snake is the whole name is Fettuccine
Fetty
Alfredo, and AKA Fetty Wap. So yeah, some celebrity birthdays that we should hear it, and so it begins. A kind of important birthday. Glad that this guy was born. Who knows what will be going on otherwise, but George Washington. George Washington was born today. Of course, one of the founding fathers of the United States and the very first president of our United States. He was inaugurated just a few years ago, back in 1789.
Just a few years ago.
Yeah, man, he was inaugurated in the 80s, the 1780s. Yikes! Happy
Look
birthday!
at that hair.
He doesn't look a day over 50.
He didn't live to 50, I don't think.
I don't know, man. He probably lived for a while. I'd imagine. Also, would be celebrating a birthday today, but he was taken out by a stingray. We're talking about Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter.
That one
Too
hurts.
soon.
Yeah.
Too soon. I
Yeah.
think this shit happened like in 2002.
I know. It's still, I remember.
His kids are like grown-ups having babies
Oh,
now.
I know.
No, he was awesome, man. I used to like really look up to him watching television as a kid.
Yeah.
And
His
I
son
mean-
has taken right over after him.
that's good.
Do you remember, Brad, when you got your first video camera and we went out into the backyard and videotaped some fucking lizards?
Yeah, anyway. Oh, crikey. Look at this lizard here on the shelf. That Australian accent's going to come back in a couple of stories.
Oh.
Luckily, yours is better.
A little foreshadowing. Also would be celebrating birthday today. This one's for you, Elly. It's a Kardashian. The Kardashian.
Oh.
Robert Kardashian was
Wow.
born on this day. Of course, notorious for representing O.J. Simpson in the trial of the decade back in the 90s. He passed away too.
If it does not fit, you must have quit.
Yeah. Brilliant, right? And then this next birthday, I don't know if there's anybody that's surpassed him, but this is Robert Waldlow, and he became the tallest man in the world at a staggering 8'11".
Holy shit.
At that height, and those ears, how did he not catch air?
He did. That's what killed him. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Oh, God. He was hit with a plane.
Oh, too soon. Too soon. His name's in the Guinness Book. If you go to the Guinness Museum, it's like a robot, and you pull the lever, and he's like sitting in a chair, and he stands up at his actual height, the robot, and you can stand next to him and see just how pathetic we are.
I don't even
And
think
how tall
I'm
is he?
5 foot.
8'11", almost 9 foot tall, Derek. Isn't
Goodness.
that something?
Oh, my God.
That's as tall as this house.
Yeah. Christmas lights, no problem.
No.
He has to bend down to wash the top of the car.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Nobody else has to
I
bend
wanna
down
know.
for him,
Tippy
though.
toes.
And maybe look this up for me, Derek. Is there anybody that's ever surpassed him as the tallest person? Who's the tallest person ever? I want to know.
I think the tallest person living right now is under 8 foot.
We have Yao Ming.
Yeah,
Who
he's
who
like
is-
7'6" or something like that.
He's astronomical. Like
He's
I love
super tall,
I
too,
love the
though.
photo of him and Shaquille O'Neal and The Rock, I think, and then Kevin Hart.
Oh my God, Kevin Hart's like 5'2".
But yeah,
Tallest person in the world to this date is still Robert Wadlow.
That's crazy.
8'11". He had a genetic disorder
Obviously,
that didn't.
that's an actual giant.
There's
Like
only-
you were a real life giant person.
There's only been 17 people in history to reach 8 feet.
Wow,
and
And
this
he
man was
the
almost
tallest.
9 feet.
that's incredible. No,
Wow.
yeah. I know it's worth a visit to the Guinness Museum to kind of just see how tall that is. And he was living it. And yeah, the disorder caused him to not be like, I guess whatever the hormones are that turns off bone growth just didn't. And eventually it's what killed him, when you don't stop growing.
So there is a like genetic disorder called Marfan that allows you to get like super tall. One of my exes had that, and that's why he was like 6'6".
Yeah. I mean, I feel like 6'6" isn't like crazy tall.
The tallest
It's still
person
crazy tall.
compared to Elly, though, that's
Yeah, I guess that's correct.
tallest person alive is 8 feet 3 inches.
Oh,
Named Sultan Kosen, and he's a Turkish farmer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Real life scarecrow.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody coming near him.
Scarecrow.
But yeah, so today would be Robert Wadlow's birthday.
Wow.
And, those are celebrity birthdays. That's our dead celebrity birthdays. 8'11". I couldn't believe it. Unbelievable.
Crazy.
All right, here's our news stories. This one is interesting. You guys know Daft Punk?
Yes.
Yeah, Daft
Never
Punk.
met him.
Do you remember their very last album?
Yeah.
Yeah, Random Access Memories. Dope. Get Lucky was on that record.
Yeah.
10 years old.
Of course it is.
10 years old. 2013.
Oh. God.
So here's what they're doing. Daft Punk's 2013 album, Random Access Memories, is being reissued to celebrate its 10th anniversary, like you do. An expanded edition of the record featuring 35 minutes of previously unreleased music, including various demos and outtakes, will arrive on May 12th. Originally released May 17th in 2013, Random Access Memories spawned the mega hit Get Lucky, collaboration, of course, with Pharrell Williams and Nile Rodgers. The single's been certified 4 times platinum by the RRIAA. IRCC. And won the Grammy for Record of the Year, in fact. Random Access Memories as a whole won Album of the Year. Beyond bringing Get Lucky into the world, Random Access Memories is significant for being the final Daft Punk album. In fact, the reissue news comes on the 2-year anniversary of the French duo's breakup announcement back on February 22nd, 2021. That album is still fresh in my mind.
Yeah.
It was so good. Like, if you guys, I don't care what kind of music you're into. I know we got our trop rockers out there on Shoreline. I don't care what music you're into. Give this record a chance. It's so good. Don't go into it with any expectations, but maybe smoke a doob and then put this on. It's life-changing.
Did
really,
you ever
really good.
watch they made like an animated movie, and
I
it
never
was
saw
like
it.
5 something.
Oh, lots of fives.
Yeah.
I did too.
But it was awesome. It was to not this album, but I want to say the one before that. It was really cool.
'Cause
I
even
love Daft Punk.
I think Random Access was.
It was good too.
There was
yeah.
there was a lot of space between their last album
Yeah.
and there, so I'll have to check that out. Ashley said George Washington was 67 years old when he died.
Oh, it was Interstellar 5555.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. I did hear about that. I didn't see it though.
67, huh?
67.
That's crazy that he lived that long back
With wooden
then.
teeth.
With wooden teeth.
Yeah. If he wouldn't have cut down that cherry tree.
God.
I cannot tell a lie. So yeah, check out look out for the re-release of Random Access Memories on May 12th. It's going to be a good one.
So in my research for the tallest person in the world, you guys were talking about Yao Ming. He's not even in the top 10 tallest people alive right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where are these people? I don't know where they are because I just think they're tree trunks. I'm like, oh, look at that weird hairy tree.
Looking at their name, most of them are in Asia somewhere.
Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like the air is better in some parts of Asia.
That's crazy though, because you think of Asians as being like short.
Getting real racist in here.
I'm sorry.
Aren't
Wow, I'm sorry.
we? Real racist in here.
They also drive really well.
I was about to say not racist, just an observation. That not so much. All right.
I'm also a woman, okay? So like we get the bad driver jokes too.
It's true.
Wow, the stereotypes are coming out.
Good on you. Keep drinking. This is gonna be.
You gave me a picture of fucking margarita.
You haven't even started it. You better hurry.
That is true because
Yeah,
I'm still sipping on this.
I'm gonna get
Quit
on it.
sipping
Just a
it.
I
minute.
didn't
Chug.
even like. I have a beer here that I have not touched.
Yeah, I stopped touching my beer too. Ages ago. All right, next story here.
I'm empty, guys.
Did you guys hear about this story? Tony Hawk.
Do you want a margarita?
Tony Hawk recently bought a skateboard from somebody that Kurt Cobain had hand painted back in the 80s,
Oh shit!
right? And now he's going to like replicate it. And he's got like permission from the estate, the whole 9 yards, whatever. But he's going to make copies of this. So here's the story. After teasing special plans for Kurt Cobain's hand-painted Iron Maiden skateboard, Tony Hawk revealed he's selling photorealistic replicas of the unicorn board, with proceeds going to charity, which I think is very nice. The famed skater, of course, bought the board at auction last year and visited the original owner, Cameron Ross, who to understand a little bit more about its origins, and they're pretty cool. According to Ross, he gave Kurt Cobain $20 and a chunk of weed to paint the Iron Maiden artwork on the deck back in 1985.
Wow.
Whoa.
That's cool.
Cool, right? Hawk shared the video of his encounter with Ross on Instagram, along with a lengthy caption. I'm not going to get in on all that, but he said the proceeds of the sales of these boards that he's going to replicate will be equally split between the Jed Foundation and the Skate Park Project in order to provide resources for those struggling with mental health and to create more public skate parks in underserved areas. Underserved areas.
Wow. Undeserved areas. That's.
I mean, it does say underserved, but I think it's pronounced underserved, not undeserved.
Wow.
Hawk continued, Kurt and Jeff's influences still resonate greatly in our worlds, so we hope to honor their legacies with these unique items. Want to see them?
Yes.
All right. Sorry about you guys listening in, but here they are here it is on the screen. This is the original board. You have to look in a little harder on there.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is.
Pretty nifty, huh? Maybe I can make it bigger. Maybe I can. Can I do it, Brad? Can you do it?
Whoa! It got so big.
No.
Wow.
It's not doing it. It's not letting me do it. But anyway, there's the board there. So yeah, what he's doing is I guess they've like scanned it and it will they'll make replicas of it. But it like Kurt Cobain hand painted that for $20 and some
Hand
weed.
painted an Iron
$20
Maiden
and some
skateboard.
weed.
Great, it's wonderful. The 80s, what a wonderful time.
Yeah.
And final story, Ashley, listen up. Listen up out there. We need your feedback on this. Britney Spears, you guys.
Oh.
Oh Lord. Yeah.
If you guys haven't seen it yet, Britney Spears'
Are you gonna
latest.
play it?
I am going to play it.
Yes.
Her latest Instagram post. In it, she urges her followers not to call the police if she closes down her Instagram account and disappeared from the internet altogether. Britney Spears, she's 41 years old. She sparked concern after she bizarrely adopted an Australian accent while sharing her latest fashion designing project with her huge fan base of 41.7 million followers.
Crikey.
She then dropped the bombshell that she was quitting social media following recent rumors that had made her sick to her stomach. But most importantly, she stresses several times not to be a roller coaster.
Good advice.
Yeah.
Let's take a peek at the video. Here it is. Turn your speakers up. You're going to want to hear this.
Okay, great news is, okay, so last week, guys, I made a dress. It's really proud, diamond panel, slip in the back. A girlfriend helped me sew it. They sent me a dress I didn't have to make myself. I can't believe it. I'm just saying. Okay, now I'm so proud. I didn't even have to make it myself. Thank you, company, for sending me this dress. Thank you. So guys, I just want you to know, if I shut down my Instagram, do not call the cops. Don't ever be a roller coaster. I got this dress as well.
Beautiful.
Never be a roller coaster.
Never be a roller coaster.
She didn't even try the dresses on.
I just, before we move on, did we mess up? Did we do a bad thing by getting her out of that conservatorship? Did we fuck up?
She has always been a little weirdo. That's what people forget. Is she's always been absolutely weird.
So Ashley chimes in. She said it's her handlers that posted that.
That could be too, because it seems super edited from what she was like.
She
wanting.
said she's not free. So like,
yeah.
So I guess my point is that is she better under these handlers, or was her dad actually? My point is, did we give Jamie Spears a bad shake?
I don't think so.
Because we rode him pretty hard like a couple of years ago.
Okay, so I follow Brittany on Instagram. I don't know if anyone else does. Do you?
I clearly do.
I am.
Okay. And she is like, herself has posted things of like I've done this for the first time, and like it's so like nice to be like free. And she's like posted things like dogging her dad and all that, which could be scripted too. But I don't know.
Ashley, who is my self-proclaimed
I know. I see
expert,
her like writing
she said,
all this shit.
Yeah, no, but I'm glad she is. She said there's videos of her in the past speaking in a British accent. She said they want to paint her as a crazy person so they can continue to make money off of her.
But listen, so I see this, and I don't see a crazy person. I see someone who's having fun posting whatever the fuck she wants to post. As crazy wild as it is. Because think, like, you have TikTok, right?
Yes, I do have the TikToks.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me how many like people you scroll past that are cringy as fuck like that, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And they're just normal people. She's a normal person. She just happens to be Britney Spears. And now she has her freedom to post whatever she wants. So it's going to be weird stuff like this. But I don't see her being crazy or in danger to herself. I see her having fun and posting what she thinks is funny and entertaining. Which might be cringy to some people, but I see her as like she's having a good time there.
I don't know. Ashley said she's still under a care plan. Paige chiming in over on Facebook said, "Is Brittany actually okay?" And that's like, I don't know, man.
Okay, in whose mind though?
Okay, and I mean, I don't know.
If, like Elly just said, if this was anybody else, nobody would give a shit.
So,
exactly.
So listen.
So let her have some fun. Let her be her.
Do stupid accents. You
Leave
cannot say that we
Brittany
don't do
alone.
stupid accents. We just don't post it to the internet.
Brad did it earlier.
But,
he posted
like,
it to the internet.
But you don't do some weird shit in your house by yourself. You're just not videotaping it to the world. But if you've been like suppressed for that long, yeah, you'd probably want to like post to your fans. Like, if I had fans, I'd be posting some weird controversial shit too.
And like
I'm a fan.
Like you have both said, it looks very edited. What happened before, what happened after, what brought this on.
if they edited her out saying, "I'm just trying this accent on because I'm a wild person," then that would make sense to me. But we'll never know these things,
right? Or if it's, I got this from on an Australian company. She didn't mention the name of the company. She didn't. She just kept saying the company sent me this.
Thank you, company, for sending me this dress.
Yeah, like I feel like she maybe recorded this for like something that she had planned in her head, and then it was deeply edited and posted on her social media
Paige
to
Fox
make
said,
her look stupid.
We all fans of you, Elly. That's what Paige said. That's very nice.
I love you guys.
Ashley said they're following the same things they did to her in 2007, just doing it on social media versus the paparazzi.
Yeah.
I guess to be fair, she's always been a little screwy.
Yeah.
Just always. And you know, and like I said, I'm not, I can't even give her the benefit of the doubt because I don't know her at all. I have no benchmark other than.
But if you see any of her older interviews, like when she was in her prime before the conservatorship, she was always weird. She's a weird person.
And what makes that wrong?
It's not wrong.
If that's her,
she's just weird.
If that's her, who are we to judge? I mean, maybe we have this preconceived notion because we've seen her in the music videos, and this is the Britney that we expect. But if
the
this
Britney
is her,
we were
she's
sold
having
is
fun.
like the Britney they created. But
Yeah.
Britney Spears herself is a little weirdo, and I think she should continue to be a little weirdo and do her little twirl dances, whatever makes her happy. I don't see her unhappy in any of these videos.
I'm gonna. Well, listen, I just want to put this out there. I'm not judging this woman at all. She's a grown up. She has absolutely nothing to do with the inner workings of my life. She is a public figure. She is a celebrity, and whether she chose this life or not, it is the life that she is. She commands the attention of 41 and a half plus million people. So it is significant in the fact that she is influencing people to worry about her. In a sense that probably hundreds of thousands of people are calling the police saying, you need to check on our Britney. So just let that simmer for a second. The truth is she can do whatever she wants. She can reactivate or deactivate her. She can get married. She can have babies. She can do whatever Britney Spears wants to do. But what she can't do is expect that people will just leave her alone. And I stand by that. You've created this life by your own devices or not, and now you have to live in it forever. Or you get off social media and you disappear to an island that you can afford and never be seen again. I would choose that, I think, for myself.
I think it's unfortunate for a lot of celebrities, and this is just my observation, that anytime they are caught not prepared for media, somebody, oh my God, something's wrong with this person because they don't have 20 pounds of makeup. It didn't take them 6 hours to get ready this morning. They walked outside natural.
Yeah,
Let's
people
be
gotta
worried about
understand
them.
that celebrities and all these people, like, they're normal people.
Yeah,
As much as normal can be, but
If
like
I
they're humans.
If I didn't spend 2 hours putting my makeup on, you guys would probably be worried about me as well. But
well, I worry because you do take that much time, to be honest with you. Ashley said the police never made contact with her, though.
And yeah, she does
She said
love her
she-
fans. That's why she keeps posting. Like,
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to bring attention to it because I find it interesting that she went through all of that to get her freedom, and it just for me it makes me wonder if she was ready for it.
I think if you have your freedom taken away from you for that many years, and then you're a celebrity and then you get it all back, like, nah, you're gonna be a little wild.
Yeah, maybe she's going through it.
I think like she seems safe and happy. let her do her thing.
Hey, freak flag fly.
Absolutely.
All right, you guys. Well, that's the Jordy Files. Nice conversation. I saved that for last because I knew it would be a good talking point. We're going to take a quick break. I got to get another margarita, clearly. Obviously, I need that. And when we return, we're going to get Elly's Bad Bitch Bible Study in the mix. We'll hit you with our shameless plugs, and then we'll send you on your way. But first, here's a little jam with our cocktails here. You're watching the JNC podcast. We'll be right back.
Saying, why don't you get a life? You obviously don't know how it is. Cause I can stand right on the corner, me, myself, a million times. An area code, it's all it is. Cause my songs are the same songs and the same notes as the others. You ask, why don't I move to Nash? I've heard some stories that you might discover. That you can't be weird, you can't be strange, you can't be everything you wanna be, and you better change your name. Yeah, you can't be true, at least not true to you. And after everything I say, you still say, why don't you move to Nashville? Why don't you move to Nashville? And they say, why don't you get out on the road and get right out of town? Cause nobody makes a staying in one place. If I left when it felt right, I wouldn't be who I am. And you wouldn't see this smile on my face. My songs are the same songs and the same notes as the others. You ask, why don't I move to Nash? I've heard some stories that you might discover. That you can't be weird, you can't be strange, you can't be everything you wanna be, and you better change your name. Yeah, you can't be true, not true to you. And after everything I say, you still say, why don't you move to Nashville? Why don't you move to Nashville? Cause if you can't be weird, you can't be strange, you can't be everything you wanna be, and you better change your name. Cause if you can't be true, it's not true to you. And after everything I say, you still say, why don't you move to Nashville? Why don't you move to Nashville? Right away it's calling my name, but I don't pick up the phone. Right away it's calling my name, but I don't pick up the phone. Say, why don't you move to Nashville? Why don't you move to Nashville?
All right, that's Ricky Bolufe from The Shake. This song Nashville. I love that track. You can actually hear that. We spin that version of it on the JNC radio station. I think it's great. I think it's wonderful. He did such a good job here.
Yes.
Wonderful guest. Check out his episode back on YouTube or wherever. Are you tired?
No.
Are you tired? We wear you out already there, Elly? Well, I hope not, because
bullshit.
Because the time has come. The time has come to see what Elly's got to talk about in her segment we lovingly call the Bad Bitch Bible Study.
Thank you. It's been a while since I've been here for Bible study.
It has. It has.
Praise Jesus.
It's been a while since we've had a show where it was just us. We didn't have a guest or anything.
Yeah. So one of the things I've actually been thinking about recently, because I've had, like, I know you've spent a couple days alone, but I spend almost every day alone in my house, and like, don't get me wrong, I love that. It's my favorite place to be. But I was thinking the other day, I'm like, what does it mean to like have freedom? You know, like to be financially stable, to be able to do what you want to do on whatever day, whether you're working, you know, like enjoy your job. You don't have to love your job. It doesn't have to be your passion, but if you enjoy getting up and going to work, like that's a plus. That's a little check mark in the box, right? Financially stable. You don't have to worry about bills. You know, you can't overspend and go all fucking crazy, but bills are paid. You got your money to do whatever fun things you want to do. Check mark, right? You get a day off. You just want to lay on the couch all fucking day, and you do that. And it's fine. You don't feel terrible about yourself. You're just like, whatever. I'm gonna take 3 naps today.
I do it.
Right? It's great. So check mark, right? You get to spend time with friends and family, and you know, enjoy the company that you have in your life, and like feel good about the people you have around you, and knowing you have like a solid support system. That's freedom. Check mark. And I'm just like, because I journal every day. And I have those moments where, you know, I kind of get into my feels. You just sit there and you're like, oh, like I could be doing so much more. But then you have to kind of take a step back and be like, but what do I have right now? What is good in my life right now? And then you start making your list and you have all those things. It's like, that is freedom. That is happiness. To get to that point where you can take a day to do nothing. And that's great. And you need that. And you're not behind in any way. Like you just want to lay there, do fucking nothing. Don't talk to anybody. But know those people are still there if you need to talk to them. But you don't want to talk to them that day. That's freedom. To be able to, like, I ordered delivery to my house twice in one day because I didn't want to leave that house. But I have that financial freedom where I'm like, I can afford this.
Sure.
Like, that is a level that, one, I never thought I could get to in my life. And also, it's like to recognize that I am at that point in my life is so awesome. Just to have that freedom to be content where I'm at.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think a thing that you're touching on, which I think is super important, is that you have put yourself in a position where you have the opportunity to stop, go full stop, and not feel like if you lose momentum, you're going to crash and burn. And I feel like, you know, and even with some people that I talk to, they feel like they can't ever stop. if they stop, they die kind of
Ugh,
situation,
that sounds awful.
And, so I feel like the setup to that is incredibly important. And not to say that like it's too late for you. It's never too late. You have to start now. So you might not be able to have the freedom that Elly's talking about immediately. You have to put in the time and the effort and the extra to create that buffer for when you say, I need a day to just sit and contemplate or not contemplate and just be blank, that you can do that. It's a mental health day. And for me, I feel like age has, because I'm so elderly now. I feel like age has gotten me to a point where when I get a day off, I don't necessarily want to go and run amok and drink my face off. Sometimes that's
that thing. Like,
go,
sometimes
go
that's
to
what you want to
parties
do.
or go to the club or do whatever. Like these days, most of my days off, I like to spend in reflection. I sit, I reflect, I'll watch the movie I wanted to watch. I'll cook for myself. I'll do the things that I don't get to do.
You do self-care.
It's self-care, yeah.
And that's the thing. Like, I worked my ass off to get to this point. I worked 100 hours a week for many years to get to where I'm at. And it's not that I'm done, that I'm like giving up and like I'm content where I'm at. I'm always striving for the next step. But understanding and like having that freedom to just truly relax, I think is everything. And I think that is so essential to finding happiness within yourself and within your just life that you're living, just to be able to be content every day, at least a couple moments every day. If you feel contentment at some point every day, because everyone's going to be like stressed out at some point in the day. You might even be sad at some point in the day. But if you reach a point every day where you feel content and happy generally with your life, that is freedom.
Yeah.
And people, I think, strive for happiness and, positivity and blah, blah, blah. But what is that? It's the freedom to do nothing or just to do whatever you want to do. That's what creates happiness. So that's how you have to build your life, to be free and not have to slave over your job all the time, or give everything that you have to other people, but to have that freedom to do what you want to do.
Yeah,
be a little bit selfish.
I feel like that has a lot to do with the decisions that you make daily, and if you make those decisions that completely exhaust you, that's not going to be helpful in the future. What do they say? You can't pour from an empty glass.
Yeah. And listen, like, I am single with no children, so like, I'm not speaking on terms of like someone who is single with no children. Like, you should be able to have those times with a significant other, or with children, or with both, or with family, or whatever. Like, it is not selfish. You are allowed to have time and the freedom to do things that you enjoy, that make you happy. And you should absolutely have those moments every day. Not once a week, not once a month. Every fucking day, you should have a moment where you are happy with yourself and doing something that is only for you and that you enjoy. And that is the best part about life. Because when you are nurturing yourself and your soul and what you want, you're going to be able to step up and provide for those people that depend on you, whether it's kids, family, pets, whatever. Like, you have to take care of yourself before you're able to take care of other people.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people don't do that for themselves. And I think that's sad. I think more people should be willing to take care of and experience that self-care for themselves so that they're okay and they're able to be okay for those other people in their life.
Yeah, I agree with you. Any thoughts, Derek?
I agree.
Humbly
agree. I strive for that in my own life. I don't get it once a week, once a day. Right now I'm happy with here and there.
Yeah.
I will eventually get to where I can do it once a week, once a day. But right now I'm content, which is a freedom that you referred to, with when I can.
Sure. And like I mentioned, it's not overnight, and sometimes you do have to be balls to the wall. It's not something that should or could be consistent forever. There's going to be times where you're gunning it, and then but the goal should be, if you're gunning it, the goal should be to then have less to do. So if you're going to go full in on something, the outcome should be not creating more work for yourself, but putting in the work now so that you can take a step back and it runs itself. Like, at least that's the philosophy I've always had.
And listen,
it's not panning out so well because I still work harder with the more effort I put in.
But listen, you can have those days where you're like, like I did all of these things, like my stressful days are like, I did not stop moving from time I got up to the time I came home, showered, and went to bed, right? And those are the days where, I'm like, I didn't have a chance to even think about all this stuff. But at the end of the day, I sit down for 10 minutes and I'm like, I'm proud of myself. And that's my moment. That's my little self-care moment where I'm like, I did good today because I hustled. I did whatever I needed to do. I knocked some things off my little checklist. Like, you just got to seize the moment with that and be like, I got 5 minutes to appreciate myself, and I'm going to take these fucking 5 minutes and appreciate myself, and no one is going to stop me. That's your little moment of happiness. That is your little moment of freedom to be like, I did the thing and I'm awesome.
Well, I think the moral of your story here is don't beat yourself up and be sure to reward yourself for the things that you do. And I'm not saying go out and, and drink your face off or buy a Rolex or, but simple things like a literal pat on your own back, or, maybe if you do want to buy that takeout to come to your house. That's how I reward myself with food, because
food is a great reward.
I'm a beast. If I do something good and I'm just like, you know what? I think I'm going to order that pizza today. I don't know.
I think in going with all of that stuff, like you were just saying, celebrate the little wins in your life.
Yeah, 100%.
Take the time to celebrate the little wins. It doesn't have to be a 5-star meal. Get yourself a little candy bar.
Oh, yeah. I love
Tell
Twix.
yourself, you know what? Tell yourself you did good. Look at yourself in the mirror. You did good today. Because ultimately, that's the one person you have in life that you have to please.
Yeah.
You got to look at yourself in the mirror every day and say, you know what? Continue on. You're doing the right thing.
Well, what does RuPaul say?
You can't love yourself.
How the hell are you going to love somebody else?
Yeah.
Can I get an amen up in here?
Amen up in here. In here.
Happiness, literally, if you're searching for happiness, happiness is a choice. It is something that you have to wake up and you have to choose to be, and you have to choose to love yourself every day. It's not just I wake up one day and now I love myself. Now everything is great. Something happens. Oh, I'm going to be happy forever. No, you've seen people that have everything that you're wanting in life and they're fucking miserable, right? Everyone's met that person. And then you can meet someone who doesn't have the things that you have in life and they're happier than you. It is a choice. You have to make that choice every day that you wake up. And that in itself is going to give you the freedom that you need to be happy, to be the person, to be more productive. Because when you like yourself, you're going to do more things for yourself and for other people. But if you're miserable, everything around you is going to be miserable. So you got to wake up. You got to choose to be happy. You got to choose to love yourself. And that's it. That's as simple as it is. You just have to wake up and be like, I'm a bad bitch. And even if I'm only a bad bitch for today, I'm still choosing to be a bad bitch today.
That's it. And do not be afraid to reach out if you are having if you're having trouble getting your head around that. There are people whose literal job it is in their lives is to help you be better at yours. It's not weakness to seek out mental help.
No.
It's not weakness to be vulnerable and talk to somebody about thoughts that you're having. In fact, it's the healthiest thing you can do is to make sure that you're in check. It's like taking a car to the mechanic. You got to take your brain to the shrink and get it looked at. There's no stigma. You have to go get it sorted out.
Yeah.
Like I said, you don't necessarily have to go to a shrink, but like if your family is in chaos, like some families are, sometimes you got to go outside of the box. I just want to mention, Ashley chimed in. She said, I tell that to new moms that you have to carve out time for you. She said, you'll be a better parent, a better partner if you give yourself time to breathe. I think that's a nice addition.
Absolutely.
So,
and like to piggyback off of what you were saying, to pickle back, that was something that was so hard for me to learn growing up and just like young adult life was to ask for help. And now that I'm older, and I feel like now in our society, it's a little more recognized and open, and people are more willing to hear you out when you come forward with these, thoughts and feelings and whatever. And you realize more, at least I have as an adult, that more people feel the way that you feel. Like, you are not alone. There's a lot of people that feel the way you feel every single day. And I love that we are now in a culture where a lot more people are expressing that.
Sure.
So if everyone can be more open and express that, like, I think that's fantastic.
100%. 100%. Yeah. I like I said, the stigma of weakness is going away. It's not weak to ask for help. It's not weak to talk about the things in your head. In fact, it's incredibly important. Journaling is a wonderful tool to get things out of your head so that you can see it physically with your eyes and reprocess that information in a different way. That's what worked for me over the years is, get it out of there because it's just swirling around in there. Get it out of there. It's now organized in words. You read it again. It goes back into the filter.
Oh, yeah. Journaling's a huge thing for me.
Twice distilled thoughts.
No.
Kind of like tequila.
Wow.
Just bringing that back around.
Yeah, that was great.
Not bad, huh?
Not bad at all. Me personally, I don't really journal, but I talk to myself.
That's the same thing,
honestly.
honestly.
It really is.
I will look at myself, like I said, I look at myself in the mirror and I give myself a pep talk before I start my day.
I do too.
At the end of the day,
great.
I look myself right in the eye and said, you know what? You affected somebody. You did good today. And it helps me sleep. It helps me to unwind. If I've noticed the nights that I don't do that, I'm very restless. So try if you don't want to write things down, I don't like writing. I don't like reading. Talk to yourself. Look at yourself.
You got to talk to yourself like you are
somehow,
your best friend.
Yeah.
Or someone that you love.
You are going to be your biggest critic, but you can also be your biggest supporter.
You need to be your biggest supporter because, like, the things that you tell yourself all the time, if you honestly, like, sat back and thought about saying that out loud to someone that you love, you would never say that to them.
Or
ever.
if somebody said it to you, how would you feel about
right.
it?
You would be like, wow. Like, because so many times in my head, I'd be like, wow, you're a piece of shit. And it's like, I would never say that to anybody. Even if they were, I would never, ever say that out loud to somebody. to their face. And I
Right.
say that to my face. And I'm like, what am I doing?
See, I find that as a motivator. Like, I call myself a fucking idiot all the time.
That's
There's a
different.
difference.
Sitting in this
That's
chair, I'm like,
huge
oh,
difference.
Brad,
There's
idiot.
a difference.
Yeah.
I do that too, you know. I just be like, I do that out loud at work all the time. I'll do something dumb. I'll be like, I'm an asshole, you
Yep.
know, like. But there's a difference when you're like saying it like that to yourself, as opposed to like late at night, you're tossing and turning, you can't sleep, and you're like, I'm a piece of shit.
Oh, yeah, that's totally different.
That is different. But the way I get out of that like spiral is I'm like, you know what? No, like I need to recount all the good things I did today and like build my self-esteem up a little bit, because that's what you would do with your best friend.
Mhm.
Is you would be like, no, you're not a piece of shit. Like maybe you did some shitty things, but these are all the good things that you've done. And this is why I love you. And that's what you need to say to yourself at the end of the day.
Nice. All right. We'll put a bow on it. And what should we take away from this, Elly?
Be your own cheerleader, love yourself, and find a moment every day to have that little bit of freedom and self-love.
I love that. Very nice. Good message. It is important. That freedom is important. That time that you set aside for yourself to have that talk, you know, is important. You know, it could be a piss break, and you just go to the bathroom and you just look at yourself in the mirror and be like, yeah, no, this is good. We're good. I've been there. You know, I stress out about things. Not as much as I used to. I used to be a complete train wreck, as many of you know.
I feel like all of us used to be a train wreck.
And I'm just a mild one now. You know, like just the caboose is just off the track, just being dragged along sometimes. But no, it's important to, when you're in the midst of that, to take a moment and be like, I got this. I'm good. Look at what I've accomplished up to this point. I am capable. I am able to handle this. You know, and then take a break if you need to. Take the break. Because,
Rest is productive.
Yeah. Yeah. And then the rest is history. Fantastic. Very nice. All right, you guys. We're going to hit you with our Shameless Plugs. Right? We're going to do that. Okay. Who wants to go first? Anybody want to go first?
I'll go first.
All right. Eleanor, what do you got going on?
All right. So, as I stated earlier, since it is National Margarita Day today, like today exactly, right?
Unless
beautiful.
you're listening to the show tomorrow.
True. Today is
or
Wednesday.
6 years from now.
February 22nd.
February 22nd, 23. But yes.
I'm glad that somebody put that timestamp on.
Margaritas are $2.22 at Tijuana Flats until Friday.
You hear that, Jordan? You hear that out there?
I will not be there tomorrow, but I will be there Friday.
Will Colby be there tomorrow?
Colby will be there tomorrow night.
Good to know.
So you could go see Colby. He can't pour you a margarita, but he can sell you one.
He's kind of cheesy, though. Colby cheese.
Colby cheese.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay. But while you're there at Tijuana Flats, make sure you pick up a bottle of Jason's mom's hot sauce, because the proceeds go to Justin Queso Foundation. Or you can also just donate. You can round up your change. You can make just a cash donation to the Justin Queso Foundation. And you can find more at TijuanaFlats.com.
Yes, if you will. All right. Nice. Very nice.
Very nice.
Thanks.
How about you, Derek? Any shameless plugs for you tonight?
Not really. I'll revisit my shameless plug from last week and remind you guys to go visit Chef Kelly in Port St. Lucie for some extremely good food.
Oh, yeah, by the way,
Healthy
we
options.
demolished those cookies. We completely demolished them. You missed out, Els.
Oh, I miss cookies.
Yeah.
Fantastic cookie sandwiches, actually.
Annihilated. Gone forever.
Over at Chef Kelly's, if you like if you know somebody who is looking for healthy vegan options and a place to go to where you can have regular food while they have their vegan choices, you can legit go to Chef Kelly's in Port St. Lucie. You guys can get the exact same meal, and one's going to be vegan and one's going to be just regular, the meat product and the dairy.
That's interesting.
Everything she makes looks incredible, by the way. Like, we're friends on Facebook. I see all her posts. I was there at the inception of this whole restaurant theory.
I had a brisket topped mac and cheese last week, and obviously I'm still talking about it. And if you want to know, I've always told people, if you want to know good food, find a fat guy and see where he eats. Here I am. Go to Chef Kelly's, have what you want. It's going to be delicious. I actually took the leap and tried one of the vegan options. I tried vegan chicken and waffles.
Yeah, and
I'm not going vegan anytime soon, but damn, it was good.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, everything that I see on her Facebook looks crazy good. Good.
Here at Jams and Cocktails, we're always about supporting local. She does the local farmers markets. She goes down there and sells mushrooms and other...
She sells mushrooms?
She does. She sells lots of different types of mushrooms. I'm not going to say whether they're the type you like or not, but she does. She's got lots of good stuff there. Produce, the food, fantastic, and just a sweet lady.
Yeah, very cool chick. Am I allowed to say that? Are we not allowed to say chick anymore?
I think you can still say chick.
She's a cool chick, man, and she's got a great product. I need to go in there and visit and try for myself. That might happen next week, I think. Nice. Anything else, Derek?
That's not me, but no, nothing that I can think of. Make sure you check out bradbrock.com or jncpodcast.com to find out where you can see Brad Brock live. If you want to hear the rest of that song that he played during Name That Tune, you can always request it.
You still know how to play it, Brad?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, good job.
He's going to have to learn if he doesn't, because I'm telling everybody out there, if you go to a Brad Brock show, request an original song. Let's get some.
What was the name of that song, Derek?
I don't give a shit what the name of that song was, but request an original song from him. See if he can do it. Look him up on Spotify. Ask him if he can play one of the songs.
Yeah.
Let's get some of his good songs. Let's get some of his music back out there. And,
only the good ones.
Only the good ones.
Only the good ones. There's like 3.
Okay, and over to me now. It's time for my shameless plugs. Jeez,
love you, brother.
You see what I got to deal with out here? I do want to say thank you so much for tuning in live with us tonight.
You. What are you talking about?
Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and go sign up for our Discord. And then you can get our chat link on jncpodcast.com, especially if you're a radio listener and you want to talk to us. This is the best way to do it that I've discovered. So we'd love to chat with you as well. Philip said, but you could play harmonica for a song. I know a guy wears a big stupid hat.
Oh my God.
Thanks, Philip.
Great job, Philip.
Never forget.
Also, super duper important. Wish Jordan a safe flight home tomorrow.
Yes.
Safe flight, Jordan.
Safe flight, Jordan.
Can't wait.
Can't wait to hear about your poop conference.
Poop conference. Big poop trucks. Check out Shore Life Radio, a wonderful trop rock radio station, and they simulcast our shows on Wednesday nights, and of course the Jams and Coffee morning show. That's going to be something tomorrow. The Jams and Coffee show in the mornings, weekdays. You can find Shore Life Radio on the TuneIn app, which is super duper cool, or on their website at shoreliferadio.com. Check it out. You can also find us on our companion radio station, JNC Radio. You can find that on the Live 365 radio app, which is actually an awesome app as well, or on our website, jncpodcast.com. And then you can go there and get on our Discord and get into the chat
Why do you
rooms.
say it that way?
I don't know.
Discord.
Discord. That's not the way.
Discord.
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 How do you spell it?
DISCORD.
You're saying it with a Y.
Discord.
Cured.
Discord.
Discord.
All right. Check out Jams and Coffee in the Morning, 8 a.m. on weekdays. God willing, I don't have the food poisoning or the poops.
Oh, God.
You never know what could happen. And I don't have any. I don't have any co-hosts for that show, so it might just be like an
extended musical break.
Musical break. But yeah, if everything's good, Jams and Coffee in the Morning, 8 a.m. on weekdays. Also check out.
You need another.
Check out our friend
margarita.
Paul's podcast, the Drums and Rums podcast, and his biggest.
Paul was hanging out with Mike's weather page.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
isn't that cool?
I fucking love Mike's weather page.
Listen, Paul's he's a man
out there.
of
He's
the
a celebrity.
He's schmoozing with everybody.
He's a man of the people out there. Tell you what, big things for Paul going on out there. But check out his podcast, Drums and Rums, and you can find his live streams on Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern. That's tomorrow if you're keeping up. So yeah, check out what he's got going on. Check out our partners and sponsors at Code Rum, Hop Life Brewing, the Sneaky Tiki in downtown Stewart, the Bug Juice, Bug Repellent, and skincare products. Chesser Custom Designs, laser etching and engraving. BradBrockDesign.com. That's me. I have a thing. I'll design stuff for you.
Like this shirt.
Just like that shirt. Oh, that's Elly again.
Not my shirt.
Just
that
like
shirt.
this shirt.
Yeah. And beyond. If you've ever thought about living on a sailboat, who hasn't? You got to read through the learntoliveaboard.com blog. It's by my friends Brett and Kim. They've been on their boat for 15 years. Never touched land. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But they do highlight the good, bad, and the ugly. It's a great read if you've ever thought about living, or if you just want to know what goes on, how the
If
other
you
half
ever
lives.
thought about living,
You ever thought about living?
You know, that's
You
gotta
should
be
read that blog.
That's got to be an interesting DoorDash order.
to
get on their
sailboat for
sailboat.
sea.
Uber Eats, it gets you to the wharf, and then the rest is up to you.
There's a little kayak on the side. Just paddle on out and
Wasn't
give us
that
our
a Super
food.
Bowl commercial where they came up in the submarine
Oh.
and they delivered it?
Freaking Super Bowl commercials.
Pretty sure that was Uber Eats. Okay, don't derail me any longer.
No, I almost
We'll come
got
back to
beat
that.
up because of a Super Bowl commercial this year.
So did most people. I
You
know
know which one
exactly
you're
which one
talking
you're
about.
talking about because I accused Brad of doing some shit.
Oh God.
The 2B commercial.
Yeah, it was Tubi.
Oh, yeah.
Where
Yeah,
they changed the
something,
channel.
huh?
I
was like, what were you doing?
I'm at a sports bar and I had everybody rush me.
God.
That's
Thinking
awesome.
And
I
they
was
did it
changing the
so late
channel.
in the game, so you know everyone had already been drinking at that point.
I know I had.
Turned off all the sound. It was. I hate you guys for doing that.
Yeah.
Just
Thanks
saying.
a lot, Tubi, you
Right?
dicks.
But it was great because everyone's talking about it,
I'm still talking about it.
right?
Let me get through these plugs for the love of God.
Sorry.
Do you have anything on the Kevin McLaughlin? Because he deserves a shout out today.
I will plug him.
Good.
Oh,
Be ready, Kevin.
Or don't. Are you looking to further your education? Consider an MBA program earned completely online from the Academy of Mid-Florida. My friend Sal is the president, so you know that's good. No, seriously, it's a great school, and Sal's a great guy. Gave me one of my first gigs ever. So get more info on their website, academyofmidflorida.com. They're out of Orlando.
Until
But you
he
can-
gives you an honorary doctrine, I'm not.
Yeah, well, maybe.
could you imagine Brad with an MBA?
Maybe, Sal. Maybe.
Honorary doctorate? Come on.
academyofmidflorida.com. Check it out. Our friend Johnny Ringo from the Code Rum Company is hosting an event. Right, Elly?
Oh,
That's
great. Tell us more.
It's a dinner and concert event on Saturday, February 25th. That's this Saturday, coming up at the Twisted Tuna in Jupiter. It features singer-songwriter Jesse Rice. And the event starts at 6 p.m. You head over to jncpodcast.com for more info and links to tickets. You find it right there. Also, there's another great event going on in Tampa at Whiskey Joe's, the 2023 Music on the Bay event. It's going on from the 1st to the 5th of March. They've assembled some of the best trop rock musicians on the planet to perform on 2 outdoor stages right on the water. And that kicks off 2 p.m. on March 1st. I have a one-man band show tomorrow at Manatee Island. Tomorrow is Thursday. If we're keeping up or you're listening to us tomorrow, it's today. 5:30 p.m.
If you're listening to Friday, it was yesterday.
It was yesterday and you missed it. But you can see me again. Just go to bradbrock.com, find all of my dates. If you love what we do, you want to support us with $5 measly a month.
Or 500.
Or 500, whatever you want to do. Patreon.com/JNC podcast. Check it out. Behind the scenes footage, exclusive content, more to come. Perhaps we're going to be drinking out of a shoe pretty soon. We'll probably put it there exclusively.
What? Surprise.
Surprise. But,
we're drinking out of Brad's shoe.
Yeah, it's
Brad's disgusting sandal.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, after...
Tequila doesn't kill
after
everything.
A gig.
After a gig.
In the rain.
In the rain. Actually, it'd probably be better in the rain. We get any kind of... What's really bad is if I just wore them around the house here. That would probably be the worst.
Actually, it probably wouldn't be that bad because you only wear flip-flops, so nothing would.
Yeah, it'd be more of like a shoe, like a shoe luge.
Yeah, but have you seen his flip-flops?
Oh yeah.
You know when someone lays on their bed in one spot and then you just have that dip in the mattress? You see all the dips of his little toes in his sandals.
It's accurate.
You can see the whole outline.
It's accurate. All right, you guys. That's my shameless plug. All right, friends. We've got quite a bit of margarita left to drink, so we're gonna have to do that.
You didn't plug Kevin McLaughlin.
Oh, goddamn, Kevin. Where's Kevin playing? You got a date up there?
I don't have a date, but check out Kevin McLaughlin. Great singer-songwriter. Great guy.
All around
great guy. He's done some great things, especially in our lives. And he is just full of love and great music. So please go out and check him out, support him. And take care of all the local musicians because we've got some great talent here in our town, and we need to start supporting them a little bit more. There's this one guy that I hear regularly. He does a one-man band show that I think his name is...
John Prestige. Johnny Debt.
It's spelled like B-R-O-C-K, pronounced...
Brockcock.
If you say it loud enough, it's Brockcock.
Say it with a little reverb or a little...
So Kevin McLaughlin is playing...
That's the Kevin McLaughlin.
The Kevin McLaughlin is playing on the 24th, which I think is Friday.
It is Friday.
At Crocodillos in Fort Pierce.
What?
Fantastic.
That's his next show, according to his website.
Crocodillos, the whole band?
Full band, it says.
Nice. It's a great spot.
Yep.
Love Crocodillos, right next to Tipsy Tiki, another favorite spot of ours. Good for Kevin.
Yep.
Yeah,
Good
no,
for
Kevin, just to mimic Derek, is just a wonderful man and
holds a special place in our hearts.
Yes, dear friend. Go and support him. Yeah. Give him a big sloppy kiss for me. All right. That's it. That's it. No more shameless plugs.
We're done.
We're done.
We're done. Thank you guys so much for hanging with us for National Margarita Day. I'd give you... Oh, I got a little swig left in there. Cheers, you guys.
I got a little swig, too.
Derek's is blue for whatever reason.
I'm blue. Da-boo-dee-da.
I had to be different.
All right. We hope you learned a little bit about the official drink of vacation.
Of vacation? Why is it the official drink of vacation?
You think of vacation, you think of margaritas.
100%.
I think of vacation. I just think about alcohol.
Yes, tequila.
Margaritas.
And
Tequila.
lime juice.
Not really
limes.
tequila, but
and
okay.
Cointreau.
Yeah, sure. Cointreau? Why do you call it Cointreau?
No,
It's Cointreau.
Cointreau.
No, cuatro is 4 in Spanish.
Quan.
I have no qualms with you.
Oh.
Give it up for the destruction crew, Elly and Derek. Yeah. Join us next week on the show. We have a very special show. Can you believe it's Jordan's birthday show over again already?
Oh, she's so old.
Isn't that something?
She's going to be how old this year? 40?
Oh my God,
40?
God no.
Oh, God.
Jordan, it's Jordan's birthday party next week on the show again
Brad.
here in the lounge.
How old will she be? Do you know? Don't even say the number, but do you know?
I think I know.
I think I know, but do you know?
Yeah, she's gonna be Dubs Trips.
Okay.
Dubs trips.
Good.
Dubs Trips.
All right.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
I'm gonna marry her, man. I better know that.
That's what I'm saying.
At least how old she is. Dub Trips. We love you, Jordan. Get home safe. Her birthday is next week on the show. Until
Is it Wednesday actually?
No, it's Thursday actually.
Okay.
So we're just gonna run the show straight through midnight.
Let me know what kind of cake you want.
Yeah. Let Derek know what kind of cake you want.
I got you.
Jordan says Dubs Trips. I love that. Dubs Trips. All right. Until then, friends, enjoy your margaritas responsibly. Take care of yourselves and be kind to one another out there. Genuinely. It's so important. Broadcasting live from the legendary JNC Lounge. I'm Brad Brock. We love you. I'll see you in the morning. Good night.